The idiots have been in charge way too long. And that's why you're here. For the podcast you need. All for liberty all the time. Welcome to Liberty Bites Back. With your host, Brandon Imel.
Sad news is seen in Japan at the moment, as suicides are now exceeding the deaths of COVID-19. CNN reports, in Japan, more people died from suicide last month than COVID in all of 2020. And women have been impacted most. Eriko Kabashia has tried to kill herself 4 times. The first time she was 22 years old with a full-time job publishing that didn't pay enough to cover her rent and grocery bills in Tokyo. I was really poor, said Tabayoshi, who spent 3 days unconscious in a hospital after the incident. Now 43, Kabayashi has written books on her mental health struggles and has a steady job at NGO, but the coronavirus is bringing back the stress she used to feel. My salary is cut and I cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel, she said. I constantly feel the sense of crisis and I might fall back into poverty. Experts have warned that the pandemic could lead to mental health crisis. Mass unemployment, social isolation, and anxiety are taking their toll on people globally. In Japan, global statistics show suicide claimed more lives in October than COVID-19 has in the entire year to date. The monthly number of Japanese suicides rose to 2,153 in October. According to Japan's National Police Agency, as of Friday, Japan's total COVID-19 toll was 2,087, the health ministry said. Japan is one of the few major economies to disclose timely suicide data. The most recent national data for the U.S., for example, is from 2018. The Japanese data could give other countries insights into the impact of the pandemic, measures on mental health, and which groups are most vulnerable. We didn't even have a lockdown, and the impact of COVID is very minimal compared to other countries. But still we see a big increase in the numbers of suicides, said Michiko Yododa, an associate professor at Wasasa University in Tokyo and an expert on suicides. That suggests other countries might see similar or even bigger increase in the number of suicides in the future. Right there, they say the experts have warned that the pandemic could lead to mental health crisis. Mass unemployment, social isolation, and anxiety are taking their toll on people globally. Many countries will see the same. More deaths and suicides than COVID-19 as the death rate drops and the lockdowns and the depression and skyrockets into society. Lonely elderly, lonely children, lonely teens, the young adults that are confused on what this means as their future is being broken and unrepairable. The suicide rate is only likely to rise when the government punishes their people and becomes more authoritarian in nature. It's sad to see, sad to say, but these stories could all be around you in your own neighborhood. And please, I warn you, break the law of the COVID-1984. Break the mandates. Save your friends. Save your family. And save your loved ones from ending their own lives. Keep in contact. Keep in company. Ignore the government's wishes for your loved ones to kill themselves.